Hello everybody and welcome to Toyah and Robert's Objects of Desire.
A few of our precious things for our chums out there.
Now I have something in my hand here, Robert, which is probably best you talk about first.
All right, well this is not my precious object of desire, my precious thing. This is a picture of me playing with King Crimson on stage at Hyde Park on the 4th of September 1971. And we were playing the Hyde Park, well, it wasn't quite a festival, there were 4 bands on. The formerly Fat Harry, we followed formerly Fat Harry. Then there was Roy Harper and then there was Jack Bruce. And I remember under the stage meeting Paul Kossoff, the stunning guitar player with Free. One of the best sounds I have ever heard emerge from a guitar. Now, we've seen enough of that one, lovey, thank you. A picture of me is not a precious thing.
It is. So let me hold this up for you.
This is my precious thing for this week. This is the top that I was wearing on that performance. I have 3 of them, 2 black, and this is the one I was wearing on that day. And also in that picture is this here, my very first ever 1959 Les Paul classic that I played on all the King Crimson albums between 69 and 74, 2 Fripp and Eno albums, several Eno solo albums, and 2 Bowie solo albums.
When you opened for the Rolling Stones in Hyde Park, were you by any chance wearing this?
I was wearing that or the sister version of that.
Which I have.
Oh, no, I have it upstairs in my drawer.
Oh, okay, then I must have Greg Lake's crocheted tops.
That's actually, I think you gave it back to me. That's with that one in the same drawer.
Okay.
But with the Rolling Stones, I was also playing this guitar.
That's incredible.
It's astonishing, isn't it? All these pieces of history that fly with us. In and of themselves, these things are not exciting and interesting to me particularly. What they do is enable me to remind myself of the story of my life.
I think they're incredibly important, Bug. I mean, these are absolutely groundbreaking performances that you were playing at and you also observed, because in the footage of the Rolling Stones, when they released the butterflies at Hyde Park, the camera catches you in the wings.
For 30 seconds before the Hells Angels threw me off stage.
They threw you off stage?
Oh yeah, off.
Did they not know who you were?
Well, actually, no, dear, because King Crimson were a new band. And anyway, I don't think if I said, hey, guys, you know who I am? I'm Robert Fripp. I'm in a band you've never heard of, seen of before today.
Okay, that's so fascinating because there is so much footage about the Hells Angels at Altamont.
Altamont, that's a very different
But that
situation.
didn't happen at Hyde Park.
Unfortunately not, although the backstage area was very tight, very controlled, and certainly the supporting artists weren't allowed on stage when the Stones came on.
Now, I have to say at this point, if it was King Crimson headlining, would it be much more lax on stage and backstage?
Oh, no way.
It would be exactly the same.
Well, look, there's many stories to be told of how in performances through the late 60s into the 70s and beyond, that the word used was liggers.
Yeah, okay.
They were not there to support the band. They were there to attract attention to themselves in the backstage or stage area, and in this way the performance was undermined in my view.
Okay, so I'm going to move on now
Yes,
to
please.
one of my objects of desire. About 1998, I was making a series of programs. I've been working for 10 years on BBC holiday, which meant I was travelling the world. I mean, on Monday I could be in Bermuda, and by Wednesday I could be in Switzerland. And I remember stopping off at Skiros to direct a play with a team of students in an open-air theatre above Skiros town, which is a Greek island. And it was a really beautiful event for myself and to be with these students. And I had a play that I'd performed as a radio play about the secret nature of cats, where humans all played cats. Not the musical Cats, but this was about how cats thought about humans. And I directed this as an open-air stage performance in Skiros. And at the end of this very magical week, where we became such close friends, there are about 20 of us, we had so much fun, they presented me with this beautiful turquoise and gold cross as a gift, as a thank you, because I think we had a very, very special time. And I just want everyone out there to know who was on this course with me, I treasure this cross. It's a very, very happy memory, and thank you so much. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about as an object of desire, probably not the best term for this, but when my mother was flying away, and she had a very, very good death at St. Richard's Hospice in Worcester, complete opposite to my father's death, which was barbaric in a general hospital. We put this in her arms as she flew away. And this now faces my bed, and I see it every day. And it really connects me to her, as does this, which I believe we put in my father's arms when he was in the stroke ward at this hospital, really struggling because he had no food or water for a week, and that's why he flew away. This was in his arms, and I feel it's a connection where I can send energy to their spirits, but they can also connect the good memories back to me. They're like little bridges, little soul bridges. Yes. And you did this. It wasn't my idea. You took these and put them in their arms. And I don't think you remember this, but they're for me a soul connection. And because of that, these will always be with me. And when I fly away, I want them in my arms too. So that's for everyone out there who has lost loved ones recently. And boy, this month there's been so many in our lives that have flown away. It's been a very, very tricky month. So we want to say to you all, we love you, we're thinking of you, we support you, and through music, we hope we can lift you up to a place of joy.
With love from Toyah and Robert.
Lots of love. Mwah.